Hi everyone, hope you're all well. So today's vlog is our stay at Grand Sultan. Right now we're at a gas station waiting to fill up. As you can see, it's Amber season, so it's available everywhere. Me, my kids, we love this. With the current situation going on, it was a bit difficult of getting around to places. We've been at home pretty much whole week. But as things have started to settle down, we thought we'll try and explore what we can. So we booked a 2-night stay at Grand Sultan. I've never been here before, but I've heard a lot about it, so I thought we'll experience it, see how it goes, and what it's like. So we have come into Grand Sultan. This is the main tower building. We are making our way to the reception. It was very quiet when we got there, but that's when we found out that we were the only guests, unfortunately, so the entire resort was empty. As you can see, there's some work going on here and there, but there were no other guests at the resort. We were welcomed with tamarind drinks. I love this drink. It's sweet, tangy, spicy at the same time. My kids were not so fond of it. As I mentioned, we were the only guests there. After us, apparently a couple came, but even then, that's just a handful of people for a resort that should be fully booked. There were more staff than there were guests. My kids were very excited, so anywhere that has a swimming pool, they're excited about that. So here we're just going to leave our stuff here and then go and have lunch, because obviously the lunchtime is running out. It runs from 12:30 till 3:30. As per the package that we bought, it was a buffet service for lunch, dinner and breakfast, everything included. But because we were the only guest at that time, there was no buffet service, and obviously it's understandable. So we ordered food from the hotel room menu, which is quite limited, but even then the food was exceptional. I have no complaints about the food. It all tasted great. It was all presented very well. But at the same time, I really did want the buffet service because you have much more options to choose from. You can try so many different types of food. So that was the thing I was looking forward to, but unfortunately due to the situation in Bangladesh at the moment, as it was unsafe to travel on roads due to the situation, and we were told by the staff that a lot of people cancelled their booking because they were not feeling safe to travel to the resort. These desserts were exceptional. So this is the outside view. It looks lovely. Everything is maintained, everything is clean. Even though there's not many people there staying, they still have staff cleaning every single area. So these are like great places for you to take photos. One thing I would say is take the daytime. I'm not sure if they had less lighting because there were not enough guests, but at nighttime you could barely see the bridge. So taking pictures at that time was basically not the greatest idea. So daytime is the best time for photo shoot if the lighting is the way it is when we were there. Compared to the palace, which I've been before, this place was much smaller. There wasn't much to explore, but they obviously had the basics: swimming pool, kids areas, game zones and everything. Game zone was quite small. It was just like a small room with just Xbox and PlayStations. Even though we had the whole resort to ourselves, we could take pictures with no one in the background, so that was the best part of it. But at the same time, because it is a resort, I was expecting more, noise, more, people walking around. So I think that's something kind of lacked, and we just didn't enjoy it as much. So for that reason, we actually decided in the end to kind of just stay for one night and not 2 nights, and go to the palace after that and see what the situation is there. And depending on that, decide on how many nights we'll be staying there. This is the swimming pool. It is quite big, and the best part of it is that we had it to ourselves, so there was no extra people in the swimming area. So we just had a family quality time. This closes at 9 o'clock, so you can be in the swimming pool until 9 o'clock. They have changing areas, separate changing areas and shower areas. So we've just come back to the room. We're gonna get our clothes changed as well to go swimming. At the same time, I'm just gonna show you the room quickly because I never got the chance when we came. So this is a double executive room. They have 2 double beds. So they have basic things of any other resorts as well. So you'll have slippers, robes, a safe, and also toiletries. The bathroom is nice, but I did think it was a bit small compared to other resort bathrooms I've seen. Now time for some swimming. This is the night view. It's just at the front of the hotel. The lighting is a bit better, but if you go further away, it gets very dim and dark. So even the bridge and everything was barely visible. So for pictures wise, it's just not great. So you'll have to use flashes, so that kind of distorts your pictures. But even for a walk on that, it is very, very dark. As you can see, you can't even see the bridge here properly. Not sure if this is the way the lighting is always, or it's just because of less guests, they've just dimmed it down more. This is one of the lobby bathrooms, and the bathroom is extremely clean. So this is just a quick view of one of them that's there. So it's dinner time now, and the menu is still the same as the room menu, so you just choose what you want to eat and they'll prepare it for you. They take about half an hour, 40 minutes to prepare it. One thing I have to say, they did not compromise on the food because they were just catering pretty much just to us, but the food quality and everything was just top tier. We were too full to have desserts at dinner, so we just asked for it to be sent to our room instead, and we'll have it later on. So we got 2 cheesecakes because my kids loved it during lunch, and a fruit platter. And they've designed it nicely as well. This is breakfast the next day, of course. So breakfast wise, they had a buffet, but it was quite limited to how much they would normally have. But even then, I actually did like this because I love options. I love different types of breakfast that's available to you. You can pick and choose little bits and bobs. The presentation and everything were great as well. Time to say goodbye to this place, and we'll be going to the palace next, and we'll be staying there for 2 nights. We have already pre-booked it. While we checked out, we thought we'll just grab some coffee on the go and some cheesecakes. This is the coffee shop that they have at lobby. And it's time to go. Thank you for watching, and keep an eye out for my next video.